to go to Chowderfest, right? And I dressed up as Alice. Like, my fellow troop members, they were like astounded by it. Even one of my Chris, he said that my hair actually fit well with it. And I said, I'm actually going to cut it sometime in April. He goes, how short are you going to cut it? I said, the day you first met me, because I had short hair. Yeah, short hair. Yeah, it was that big mistake where that freaking woman butchered it. I still, to this day, have no idea how that chick got that haircut confused with what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I don't know. I get we're only human, but dang. Don't leave me high and dry and leave me to dry. Damn, hang me to dry. Yeah, so we go to... It was a complete bust. If I'm politely speaking, it was a bust. It was... And it rained. I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there don't like being soaked and feeling miserable and cold because you're soaked. Oh my god. It was like... And there wasn't much chowder. Like, usually when there's a chili contest or a bake-off or any of that stuff, usually it's usually can be held inside a building or outside. Regardless of the matter, each booth or stand that is doing a chili or a chowder or whatever for a contest, they have their own stands. And in their stands, you have one stand here, one stand there, another stand there, and then like so on and so forth. And then the judges or whoever votes for what they want and go from there. Well, first off, samples. Now, last I checked, samples, depending on the sample, can be free or cheap. When we first enter the building, the only stands that are there are a shirt stand, a ticket stand if you wanted to buy the shirt, okay, a gentleman dressed up as a conductor doing a train model. That's my printer. I need to turn that off because I was printing things. But yeah, so there was a gentleman dressed up as a train conductor because he had like a toy train set, and it was doing its rounds. You had one woman making regular balloons. You had another woman making balloon animals. And you had another woman after her doing face paint. The thing of it is, those were geared towards little children. Okay, fine. And a lot of older people. And so we're passing around flyers and things like that. And they just didn't want anything to do with us. And then the kids recognized us, not from Resident Evil, but Fortnite. Okay, fine. Not for Resident Evil, but because of Fortnite. Damn. Okay, it is what it is. So we start to look for the chowder and everything. So we go outside. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this woman we went to as we were taking a picture of a cow. We took a picture with the cow. Someone was dressed up as a cow. And that place was selling, I think, chowder. Whether or not they were in on the Chowderfest or just, hey, come on by to, the gas station, because the gas station was serving chowder. I have no idea. There was a person dressed up as a cow. We took a picture with the cow. And there was a woman who wanted the cow. I don't know if she was eccentric. I don't know if she just so happened to have a little too much of whatever she had. I don't know. But you could tell she wasn't all there. Okay. I think she had a little too much of whatever she was having prior. That's what I think. But I don't know. I didn't ask. We all felt awkward, so we left. And then we start to walk around more. and we saw a line, but we couldn't figure out what the line was for. Not only that, there was like 3 different radio stations all side by side. We're like, dang, you guys couldn't spread out or what? And then there was a woman selling what looked like ponchos and stuff like that. And there was a woman, I think she may have been a belly dancer, or at least someone dressed up as one. Because we went on the passenger walkway, which is like connected to the center and the parking garage. We were looking down trying to figure out what was what. We couldn't even tell. And then the chowder stand that was in the building wasn't even chowder. It was soup. Soup. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. Oh, God. It was like, I don't know. And then all of a sudden we're like, because like the kids didn't want much to do with us. There was another cosplayer. She dressed up as Barbie. Another cosplayer dressed up as Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. Very awesome cosplay. Loved it. They did an awesome job. There was another cosplayer, and they were dressed up as Wanda. Wanda Maxima from, the Avengers. Well, actually, their rendition was from Doctor Strange. Scarlet Witch. There you go. Scarlet Witch. And then another one was dressed up as... 2 of them. One was dressed up as Anna, and there was another one dressed up as Elsa. And you could tell all the kids were going to them. They didn't want anything to do with us. And then some of them were like, "You're Chris from Fortnite. You're Chris from Fortnite." I'm like, I mean, okay, yeah, I get it. At least they knew, but it was just like, they knew from a game that had nothing to do with the actual game. I don't know. I was even asking, hey, since the chowder wasn't chowder and it was more like soup, can we sue since that's false advertising? I was actually asking, can we sue? No, I didn't. Of course, I didn't do it in front of the stand, but I was talking to my friends. I was like, can we sue? Can we sue? And they were like, yeah, because chowder is made. So the thing about chowder, it is made with heavy cream or milk. That's why you have that sort of creamy, thick texture. Whereas soup is made with oftentimes broth or stock. So you it's like you can use bone stock or bone broth, things of that nature. Chowder is made of cream or milk. This was made out of broth. The base of it was broth. It was fish broth. It was fish chowder. But it should have said fish soup. Mahi fish soup. That's what it was called. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But it did help out because the only thing I ate out of the whole day was McDonald's breakfast. And then that little soup. You know what they charge for it? A little sample? $2. $2. They should be doing free samples first. Get people to try, and people like it, they will buy. That's usually how you deal them in. But yeah, Chowder Fest fail. I don't know. Maybe next year if we do go, because there is talk of going back next year, and we're dressing up as Fortnite characters. I basically said, okay, fine, but I'm doing Spider-Gwen. I call dibs on Spider-Gwen. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. That's just me. Yeah. It could have been better. I wasn't expecting much. Like, I now know not to have high expectations for various stuff. My expectations were modest. And this wasn't. What can you do? What can you do?